Hello, good morning, happy Friday. It is always nice to be a Friday. And it is good to be back into you for this project. So yesterday I think we finished getting everything set up on our command line terminal. No, command line? No, the Axum API. And so now we get to integrate this back into to you. Etsutu, hello. Okay, so I started everything right before the stream, but I wasn't really paying attention to if everything started up. It looks like it did. So here's what we got. We got our main page. I have my live stream VODS section here, and then I want to now put in the last 3 live streams. And so we now know how to do that. I'm going to make a request back to the GraphQL API to get this information. So just to let's open up Hasura here and craft our query. We have this. Okay, so query. We're gonna go this get Twitch VODS is the name of the query. I can get Twitch VODS. Give me the first 3. And data, I want the I suppose I want the ID and the title, and I don't really think I care about the user ID in this case. And so that gives me this. I can add more into here to get me like description and other things. This is probably going to get us started. So copy you. And it's been a while, but in the platform web, it's not in static, it's in database queries. Okay, so here's the query inside of here. I'm throwing the first 3 here, but this could easily be a I can actually do this as a variable that I pass in. So what would that be? That would be I have to define what the variable is. So hold on, I need to do that here. So I define the variable. So this is, I can't remember if I need to do a $sign here or not. This would be like first, and you are an int, and this one is then first. I think you're, no, like that. Oh, and then I can give this a default where it's 3. In the case that I don't pass this variable in, it will be 3. Otherwise, it needs me to enter at a query variable here. So that's what it looks like. Okay, great. Then I want to use inside of source, I want to create an API for this. So I have a courses. I think we're going to create a VODS, Twitch VODS. Maybe it would just be, no, we'll do Twitch VODS. Why are you upset? Could not find list courses in cell. Why am I trying to find list courses in cell? Also, wasn't this working? Yeah, hitting undo doesn't change anything. I'm confused as why we're doing this. But okay. So I need to create a struct for the course that I'm returning. I guess the first thing is we're gonna do the actual function that we're gonna get back. So hub function. It's hub async function Twitch VODs. We can actually take in the number of these VODs that we want. So we'll just do first. This is int I32. I guess it could be an I8. I want to return. All right, so I need something to return here. Struct Twitch VODs. I probably want this to be a result. So I'm probably gonna have like a Twitch VOD and then maybe a hub struct Twitch VODs API results. Maybe it would be just a get Twitch VODs. So we're probably gonna have some like data inside of here. I guess I could also just go with the direct return of the what is it called? The type, like a vec of something. How does this work? So we create a variables. Okay, so it's a result vec of course, with course being defined up here. Oh, and he does it. I do, and into. Because I import from for list courses. Got it. Got it. Okay, so I want a pub struct Twitch VOD impl from this is get Twitch VODs. Oh, it doesn't like this at all. It's so upset. Impl from get Twitch VODs for VOD. Okay, so this is the get VODs, and I need to translate that over. I don't think you really truly understand what this is. Yeah, it's unknown still. All right, I think I need to resolve these first. I'm also curious. Oh yeah, okay. You're completely failing here. So we definitely need to fix this. So why so list courses? Solving different days and trying to create a library looks like it might be a little bit too much at once. We're gonna keep on pushing. Yeah, it's interesting. I've always found it fascinating trying to like do something, but also create like a library to let you do something and move forward at the same time. Fascinating. and both with like creating like component libraries for front end stuff, but like these type of helper utility libraries too. And I don't know what the right answer is, or I highly suspect that it's that there is a really good way to do it, but I haven't read anything up on it yet. And I feel like if I figure that out, that's going to be very helpful. Okay, so what's next? I want this. We do this GraphQL with the schema path, query path, and response derives. I'm just going to take you and throw you in here. So I want to go, okay, so here's the schema. All right, so what's the problem? Failed to generate no field named get Twitch VODS on query root. Okay, so back down here, I have this get Twitch VODS here. Oh, okay. This is what it's yelling at me about. I need to re-export because I added, I changed this. I added in this action here. So I need to tell GraphQL query about that. Okay, so where are we? We are in, this is in database. I'm gonna open you up in platform web. Let's go into database, and here we are with this. I did something with Hasura, and I forget what it is. So I'm gonna look at my history. Pipe grep. Didn't call it hook, so maybe localhost. That's what it was. Okay. Oh, I'm using this thing called GQ graph query, which is not the one recommended by Asura, which I just find fascinating that their system just doesn't work. Neg Vorsa, hello. All right, so here's the command. It is GQ graph query GraphQL. I am telling it to go to localhost, giving it the temporary password so it can be root for this one, telling it to introspect and give me this schema. And it will throw this into the schema file. So if I do that, come back to here and hit save, you're happy. Hit save, and you're happy again. So the problem is that if I make a change to the schema in GraphQL, all of my GraphQL stuff breaks immediately, and the error messages are absolutely atrocious. So to remind myself this, if this has a strange error like cannot find in self, try I want to try extracting meta schema from GraphQL again, and then just because I'm gonna forget how to do that, this is like an example of the command. Cool. All right. So, well, that's probably going to happen here too. So, yay. All right. So that gives us get Twitch VODs, which we see down here. I actually don't. It can be an empty size struct. All right. So I want to convert this into another type after I query it, so it's no longer the GraphQL type. So we'll have a pub struct. This is going to be just a Twitch VOD. And we will have, I think we have the ID, which is a string and a pub title, which is a string. And I can impl from, all right, so this is going to be get Twitch VODs. It's not exactly that. List courses. If we take a look at this, it's like, oh, right. Okay, so the name of the thing with then the thing inside of it that I'm doing the query of. So get Twitch VODs, get Twitch VODs is what it's going to be. So get Twitch VODs, get, is that, it is camel case. You don't know how to find that yet. So that's interesting. So I think, oh, it might be, oh, it's this one. Get Twitch VODs. Get Twitch VODs. Okay. You don't know how to find this yet. So that's where the schema is grabbing this. Oh, it starts with a capital. This would be like that. But you still can't find it. Okay. I'll worry about you in a little bit. I could always manually create this and pass it in, and it'll be fine. Let's create the function. So pub async function. I guess this is going to be get VODs, get Twitch VODs. Let's get the first, which is a I8, and we are going to return a vec of Twitch VOD. I suppose I should do a result in here too. Okay. First up, we need to create the variables for this, which we do actually have one. So I think this is going to be mutable, but I can't remember. Variables equals, how do I do it over here? I don't need that console log anymore. Okay, so list courses, which is, so there's a struct list courses like that. Oh, that's how I do it. Okay, there's like, this is macro heavy. There's a lot of magic going on behind the scenes here. This course is variables. Okay, so I want Twitch VOD. No, get Twitch VODs. Dot variables? Dot variables? Variables like that. Okay. And I didn't pull that out from anything else. Okay, so get Twitch VODs variables. Expected function tuple struct or tuple variant found struct get Twitch VODs variables. Line 4. Okay, so line 4 defined there because of the macros. Unit struct variables exists but is inaccessible. Use struct literal syntax instead. Get Twitch VODs variables. Oh, okay, so it's not. I can't use this function. So then inside of here, we have first, and I want the first 3. So really like that. Your type is wrong, aren't you? Mismatch types. Expected. Oh, an option. I-64. Okay, so you need to be an I-64. And first will be sum first. Okay. That gives us the variables. Next up. I build the query by passing in the variables. So equals get Twitch VODs query build query. Oh, because this time it's now the full struct. Okay, so this is get Twitch VODs, build query, pass it into variables, and now I have query. And this is all very, very confusing to REST Analyzer, which is unfortunate, but it lets me do GraphQL. So now GraphQL isn't that hard. I could just do this manually if I want to, but this is nice to have it sort of do for me. Okay, so next up, we're going to use glue to send our HTTP request. Now, we're doing this here, and I wonder, because we have this type, so at this point, JSON, okay, we turn it back into the query. If I pass the query in, which is this query body variables, I think it's going to be very confused. I don't know if I'm ready yet to try to like turn this in and create a single sort of getter that happens. So, okay, we're going to do a glue request, which is a post to our GraphQL URI, which does happen because we grab this out here, which this happens because we use our load.env. Okay, let's try that again. Load.env, like that. Never used. That's fine. We are about to use you. Okay, so I want to, let's just get the request here. So, although we can do this all in one go, potentially. So we're gonna do glue net HTTP request post to GraphQL URI. I don't need any headers for this. It's just going to be a straight post. I do need to set the body. Oh, okay. I need to set content type application JSON. That's what I need to do. Okay. And then after that, oh, JSON is sending in what the JSON is. So it's this query. Okay. Then we send this, I believe. No? Oh, it's a result. Question mark U. Then we send this. Which now what am I getting? It's another result. Oh, it's an await. Okay, so now we're in a future, right? So then we await. Now we have a result, so we question mark. Now I have a response, and I want to JSON this into the Twitch VOD, which this is this special thing. So I do response. Okay, list courses, response data, and there's this special response here. What is that? Oh, that's from GraphQL client. Okay. So it's a GraphQL client response with the list courses response data in it. Okay, got it. So this is a response with a Twitch VOD inside of it. Oh no, I think it's the underscore one. Twitch VOD. It's one of the two. It's either the full one. Something like that. Oh, just response data. Okay, and it's the underscore version. So you are VOD response data. Okay. I do that, and then we await again and question mark you, which gives us a response unknown. But I mean, I did tell you what it's going to be. And then I think, okay. So, Wolfers Dad, hello. I think, okay, so we do the JSON into this entire thing. We await that. We question mark this. that's an option, it looks like, where we can now check to see if it's something. And if it is, we exit out. Okay, so I can if let sum this. Bix plays, hello. Hey there, it's been a while. How goes it? Any new dev stuff you should know about? Like dev stuff I've been working on, or just dev stuff in the world of dev stuff? I'm not sure about the latter. There's been some interesting things with Bun, which is a new JavaScript working on. Dev stuff I've been working on. Okay, so on Sundays I've been doing I've been going through Screeps Arena, which is a lot of fun. Sort of like a automated game system where I've been playing by writing Rust code, and then it controls bots that go. We lose a lot, but maybe someday I'll actually win and get a lot better. So that's on Sundays. On weekdays, continuing, I am doing this project. We just spent a bit of time setting up actions with GraphQL. So I created a Axum API that pretends to be the Twitch API and returns randomized Twitch VOD information. And we end up using a crate called Fake, which, if you're familiar with web development, there's a npm module package called Faker, which the developer rage quit. There's drama around that. I don't remember exactly what happened, but Fake is really cool. It's not really Twitch bot stuff. It's Twitch VOD stuff. So I can request a Twitch VOD from it. And then I set up Hasura, our GraphQL API, to essentially pretend to be GraphQL, but then it's really forwarding on that request to this API. So that's that. Oh, and then also Wednesdays, I'm taking off Wednesdays indefinitely for streaming, so that I can go and like bike ride around and, you know, have fun in the mornings while the weather is still nice. But nothing's stopping you from building a bot. That's true. Absolutely nothing stopping me from building a bot. And so I have an old bot, but it's not great. And I've been using Nightbot recently, but maybe someday we'll rebuild a bot again. But that is a quick catch up on where things are in the stream. Okay. So I want to now turn this into an if-let, because this response is, so we did this to get to result. Okay, and we do result.data. Okay, so .data like this. It gives us an option. So now I'm going to do an if-let sum result equals this entire thing. Oh man, Rust Analyzer is so upset with me right now. Okay, you're super unhappy. Failed to resolve undeclared crate or module Twitch VOD, which I get Twitch VODs. That's why. Get Twitch VODs. There it goes. It's sort of a programming and streamers rite of passage to make their own bot. I've made it twice. As with most projects on this channel, third time is the charm, right? This project is essentially the third time that I've restarted this. Okay, so still can't do you. So we want, if it's okay, I'm gonna get the result out, which is going to be some data, which I'm not exactly sure what that looks like yet. So we have you, and then we have, no, it's not okay. It's sum. No, wait. Sum is, oh wait, hold on. What am I doing? If let sum, I get the result here. I've already done this. I don't need, I'm thinking like match. That's my problem. Else we have a problem, so I need to bail and say error getting the Twitch VODs from GraphQL. And then that will trip the result here. So the U, I need to grab something out of this result. So week C, I do this here, so we get dot data that gives us a response data dot courses, which is this thing right here. So I can do response data, so I can get that response dot get Twitch VODs. Okay. So let's see. Let VODs equals result dot get yeah, it's just dot courses. Okay. So it'd be this thing right here, but probably underscored. The fact that it doesn't know these types is a little bit concerning. So we do that, and then that gives me a vector. Oh, but it's weird because it's like dot data. It's like then it would be dot data. Oh, okay. No field data on type. All right, so hold on. I get the response. That gives me data on here. If let sum equals this entire giant thing with data inside of it. Cool. So I do that. Then I need to do another if let sum to get this data out. So if let sum, this is going to be a response like Twitch VODs equals result.data. No, it wasn't result.data. It was result.get Twitch VODs dot data. No field data on type. Okay. What do you have on this type? So I have get Twitch VODs data. Looking here, we have courses, and then we just go straight into it. Oh, but is this an array now? What does it look like in Hasura? This is, oh, the data is the, oh yeah, so get Twitch VODs, and then data inside there. So I do, I think I'm more concerned with the fact that this file here, I'm getting type help, and I'm not getting it in here, which means I'm doing something wrong. So I kind of want to like let's just stop. Let's go back and redo this until we figure out why aren't we getting help with this. So we get our, first of all, the variables here isn't getting us any help. Like we're getting variables right away. So I want to comment you out. Yeah, so right here, we're already in a not fun place. Oh, I totally missed that. Bix asks, is Rust a white space language? And are we saying like white space as in like Python, where like white space, it cares about that and so it doesn't need brackets? In that case, no. Rust is not a white space language. It doesn't care about the white space. I could put everything on one line if I want. I need brackets to tell it how things work. There's some interesting things, like the last item inside of a bracket is the auto return. So that's what's happening right here. I don't need a semicolon because it's the last item inside of a block. But there is still a block there. And it's interesting because like if I don't need parentheses around that, just like I don't need them in Python, but I still need a block to put the logic in after the if statement. So there's some things that I can definitely see why it might feel a little bit confusing. And then the other thing is that Rust comes with RLS. RLS, is that right? No, Rust format. Rust format FMT. RFMT, which basically has become the de facto standard for styling in Rust programs. So basically, every time I finish writing something, even if I've like done something weird like this, I hit save, it pops back into place. That's Rust format, basically saying, nope, this is how you format all Rust programs. You can turn that off, but I like it a lot. Python, I guess, isn't entirely white space anymore. I guess like a lot of developers still use brackets as an easier way to recognize things. Interesting. Okay. It's been so I haven't used Python. Like I used Python 2, but I never really used Python 3. I was one of those people that was like, I guess I just won't learn Python anymore after they had a fun transition from 2 to 3, and that lost a lot of people, including me. Okay, so this is an issue here. Why am I getting type help here and not in the other file? I'm not seeing anything crazy about this. I do have this out here. I wonder if that's helpful. Okay, so this is the get Twitch VODs from GraphQL. GraphQL query, I have response. That's all I need from this. That's all I need. Okay. So derive GraphQL query for get Twitch VODs, which is this defined here. Okay, so Python can use brackets now. Interesting. Yeah, I missed that entire boat. Okay, so I have. Oh, I renamed this. Ooh, I'm screwing this up. So get Twitch VODs is going to be very weird with this one. So I need to either rename this or do something else. Yeah. Okay, let's keep this named Get Twitch VODs. Come into here and rename this query. So I want to maybe let's keep consistent with this. I'm going to do list Twitch VODs. So then you are list Twitch VODs. Okay. So I bet this is gonna be so much happier. All right, so we're gonna start over with this. We're gonna say list Twitch VODs variables. You still don't know about that, but first is some first. I was really hoping that would give me variables here. It didn't. Okay. Python is in a much better place now. That's awesome. That's great to hear when languages are actually paying attention and improve over time. So you're still unknown here. So list Twitch VODs. So I'm grabbing you from this, getting the variables. I'm putting in our variable first here. I'm hitting save. That was over 15 years ago. Oh God, it's so long. Okay, what? List courses variables. So list courses comes from this struct. List courses. Okay. Variables. And then why do I get type help here? Why don't I get it here? I've told it about Twitch VODs. So it's aware of this. So I'm getting some help. I'm absolutely getting some help. Okay, it kind of makes me think that I need to like not be doing anything else and like just start over in here. So hold on, let's just try this. Okay, so we start with this. So if I copy you and put you in here, you should be happy. Let's import you. Cannot find type, access level type in module super. What? Cannot find type, access level type in module super. Not found in super. Courses. Line 15, these type aliases exist but are inaccessible. Okay, so in here, line 15, Aha. Access level type. Got it. Okay. So this is where I change this around to this name, and then this error goes away. There we go. No problem, Bix. Sorry I didn't respond to all of those. Okay. But like the summary is Python is in a much better space now than it was in the past. And also we're old. I think that's like a good summary of it all. Okay. So now I want to create, I'm not doing anything else. We're going to create our async function. So pub async function. I need to make sure it doesn't overwrite with the name for this one. So this is going to be get. You're not even at. It feels super old. Although I still got 11 years on you. Okay, so get Twitch VODS. But yeah, it's like, oh man, Technotic, 15 years. Like just hearing that is like, just makes me feel old. Oh yeah, so you started with Python. Python's a great first language when you're young and just getting stuff going. All right, so we're gonna return a result, which is this error result. Let's throw in nothing for right now. We don't really care. It's a thing. So then I'm gonna throw in an okay at the end to make you happy. Okay, so the first things, we got to get those variables. So our variables are going to be equal to list Twitch VODs variables. I wonder if I can do like the self thing. So hold on, can I do self list Twitch VODs variables like that. Okay. You're upset. Missing field first, an initializer of that. Okay, so missing first. Excellent. So first, and you are a sum. And let's just say, we'll just throw in first like that. First, you take in an I, 64. And I don't get the variables. I don't get the types. I'm not hard coding the type here. And I'm going with list courses here. There's no other. I'm doing this use self here for list courses. That's not really the same thing. Okay. Should really learn some JavaScript since both of your main game engines of choice use TI on the back end. But even learning JavaScript, like getting started with it is easy. It's JavaScript is one of those. It's I would argue that JavaScript is like Dark Souls of programming. Mainly because it doesn't really help you at the beginning. Like all of its instructions are just terrible. The developer experience is terrible, but it's consistently terrible. And it's consistent to the point where you can get really good at it, and then impress everybody with your ability to do whatever you want with this language that just makes no sense until you use it, and then it works. Oh, it. Okay. I thought you meant like tie, and I was like a a mistyping of like TypeScript, like TS. Okay, so that being said, I love I love JavaScript. I have a love-hate relationship with lots of things. Maybe hate is a strong word. I love it, and then I love to make fun of it and tease it. Okay. So fine, I have my variables. Let's just build it out very slowly, like we have here. So then we're gonna build our query, which uses this thing here. So let our query, it's gonna be equal to, so list Twitch VODs. Build query, and we pass in the variables. And again, we get no help here. Now, what type are you? You're this variables type. What if I force you to be a type? To tell you. You don't know what that is, and I can't import you. Would you be list Twitch VODs variables type like that? Ambiguous associated type. Oh. That actually the type? Fed resolve you. I feel like it's trying to tell me something and I don't get it. And I don't know what to put in there. So I guess you're remaining like this for right now. Okay, so we have our query. Technically this is working still. So then with the query, we start doing the request. I'll move this over here so we can get left and right going. So next up is to start building our request out. So I'll just do it nice and slowly like we did here. So that request equals, all right, so glue net HTTP request host. All right, so now we need pull you in. So I can pull you in. So I can do you. Okay, so this is GraphQL URI. So we do that there, and then we set a header. This is gonna be content type, application, JSON. Okay. Then we add in a reference to the query here as part of this question mark u, and we're good to go. So now we have our request. And so I do get help here with that, which is nice. Okay. Then I want to send and await that as part of you. So, okay, let's just shadow like we did here. So, oh no, now it's response. Response equals our request. We send you and we await that. Okay. So now we have now we have a response from request. I want to now extract out the JSON of this response into this result. So result equals, so we're going to take this response, we run JSON, and we have to give it the specific type. So in this case, it's a response from GraphQL client. And then that requires a type. So this type is list Twitch VODS response data. And then we await and question mark. Okay, so you're this unknown at this point in time. I wonder if I just need to restart Rust Analyzer. So we're here at this point. We've gotten our result. I want to now get the data from this, but it's gonna be weird. Oh, that was it the entire time. When in doubt, restart Rust Analyzer. Sorry, I just noticed that I peeked into red. Sorry about that. I got excited. Okay. I have this result. I can now get the data off of that. So this is data off of request, I think. So, okay, we're gonna do if let sum. Is our response data equals result dot data. Okay, that gives us this response data struct. Now I am doing response data dot courses. So now I can get into all of these. Okay, so this is where I'm now turning it into and doing the entire conversion. So I want to do let Twitch VODS equals, okay, so we're going to do response data dot get Twitch VODS. Is that what I want? I think so. This is an option, it says. Interesting. I was expecting that I can do like dot data in here. But oh, this is not fun. So I do response data in here, and then there's another one. There's another layer. I could do, okay, so I can do any pattern in here. So I want to do if let sum can I do this like some I don't know if that's gonna work. I think I can like do the nested one. I don't know what the pattern would look like to grab into it. Okay, I'll just do response data like this Let's be nice and slow. I want to not tab in too far. So we're just going to do response data equals TU. And I'm just going to return this response data. So I'm just grabbing this. And you know what? I can just do, okay, this is a much easier way. We'll do result.data unwrap or else unwrap or I think no, that's like a default. It's there's the unwrap wrap or else. No, what's the one where I can unwrap and I throw the error at it. It's not, I don't want it to be expect because that I want to be able like to specifically bail. Is it get or error? There's some kind of error in here. Oh, it's okay. That's what it is. It's okay or and then an error. And so there's this I think that's what I want. This is error extracting data from get Twitch VODs. Okay. Right. Then I question mark you. And now I have the response data. Okay. Next up, inside of here, I can get another data. Okay. So actually, I wonder if I can do this here. Dot data. Response data. Right. Now it's get Twitch VODs, and it's another option. So then it's another okay or. Error. And I want to say error getting get Twitch VODs. Okay. So now I have this list Twitch VODs, get Twitch VODs. So now I can get data off of this, I believe. So dot data, and what are you returning? Another friggin' option. I hate this. This is horrible. This is terrible. So many options. Okay, so this is my fault. This is my fault because in my actions here, I need to tell it. Like, okay, first I'm saying like this first here. So type query, get Twitch VODs here. Come in first. This is absolutely essential. You must have it. That's what that exclamation mark is. You will return a Twitch VODs result. It's not might return. You will return. It will happen. This data will have an array of Twitch VODs. You will have an ID. You will have a title. You will have a user ID. So if I save you and if I come back to this and I run you again, everything is still happy. I come back to, no, not that one. This one. I do the introspection again. And okay, we tried this again. So let's see what we can get. So response data equals result dot. Okay, so I think at this point I don't need courses open anymore. It's we're able to figure this out. So this data is an option. So we're gonna do an okay or with an. I'm gonna just pull in error. Wonder if that. Oh, I wonder if this causes weirdness now. I wonder if that's the reason why I didn't want to auto pull it in for me. That actually makes sense. Okay, because it's the same name as everything else. Okay, so I want error. Yeah, not ensure. Error. And this is error. On like error getting result. Okay, question mark that. I have this response data. I now want to go inside of it to get the courses. So sorry, I keep on saying courses because I was thinking about that. This is now the VODs. So equals to response data dot. Okay, get Twitch VODs. You're still an option. Are you really an option? Or do I need to restart Rust Analyzer and have you reread the types from the queries again? Because you should definitely now know that this is absolutely required. Are you upset? For no reason. Okay, cool. All right, so there we go. You're no longer an option here. So get Twitch VODs. Oh, this is so much better. Okay, dot data. Now it's this vec of options. Okay. Vec of options. God. Ah! Okay. I just hit Command Q by accident and just quit VS Code. So that is me subconsciously rage quitting. Apparently. So I want to bang that. All my servers got shut off too, so that's a thing. Okay, so let's see. Back to you. You're at Platform Web Database. Menu again. We've now learned the hard way. I have to restart Rust Analyzer every time we rerun that entire. We re-introspect the schema. Okay, so you're happy here. Kind of. There we go. There we go. So now we have this data here. We can do an into iter to convert it into an iterator because I'm only doing this once. I might as well just take ownership of it. I can map through this. And then this is going to be a response Twitch VOD, which is this list Twitch VODs data. Okay, so response Twitch VOD gives me dot. Now I have access to ID and title because that's what I asked for. Okay, so Struct wise, I want to now create the actual response that I'm returning, because this thing is great, but it's going to confuse everybody who would possibly look at this. So I want to now convert this into a type that makes sense or is named properly. So I want a pub function, no, a pub struct, and this is a Twitch VOD. We have a pub ID, which is I guess it's an I64. Is that right? It's a string. No, it's a string. And we have a pub title, which is a string. I want to impl. I can never remember. I think it's from is the one that gives me all the things, not into. Or is it the other way around? I'm going to do from. So impl from. This is going to be fun. So it needs to be this specific type. So we're going to do list Twitch VODs, get Twitch VODs for Twitch VOD. Okay, so these are the graph QL Twitch VODs. From, okay, that's what I was thinking, but I don't have confidence anymore. So thank you, Isitsu. All right, so I do that. Now I want to convert this into a Twitch VOD, which should be pretty simple. I should be able to just return a self. We have an ID, which is going to be this GraphQL dot data. Okay, it's wrong type. This is list Twitch VODs, get Twitch VODs data. Okay, so list Twitch VOD, that one is what I want. Okay, so GraphQL Twitch VODs dot yes, then your type is here. There we go. Dot ID. There we go. Title is GraphQL Twitch VODs dot title. Okay, excellent. Things are looking good. I returned that, and so here in our map, I want to basically I want to into this. Can I into this? I don't think I can, because it's going to get really confused, right? I might be able to. I might be able to get away with this. So then we're going to collect, and I also might be able to get away with this too. So if I just return straight from here. Ooh, map into. Okay, hold on. Let's try that. Into without passing. Okay, so pass in a reference to that method, essentially. Pass in the method itself. It's not a reference to the method. This is not JavaScript. This is just pass in that method. Now you're upset. So I want to tell you what type you're returning is a vector of Twitch VOD. Use dot map into. I have that here. What are you upset? Okay, let's take a look at what you're actually upset about. Trait bound result. Oh. You're upset because of the result. Rapid and okay. That. Very nice. Okay. It's a thing. Okay, so when we first load the application, in live.rs, I have this use effect once, and the first thing this does is grab, where is that? So we're creating the stores, we're doing all this stuff. We're doing authenticating things. Getting the courses out of here. So match get a courses, await. I do all this stuff. So I kind of want to do this down here too. So I'm going to match. And this is going to be get Twitch VODs first. So how many do I want? I want 3. So we're going to await this. Should be able to await that. Why are you upset with this? It should be about the same thing. So get Twitch VODs. Oh, you're still not showing. Did I pull the wrong thing? Twitch VODs. Okay, so where does that come from? This comes from use API courses get courses. Then this is also Twitch VODs, get Twitch VODs. Okay. There we go. Build and match arms. All right, so if we're okay, we now have the VODs. And I want to stuff this into UDux. So I want to do the same exact thing that we do here, which means that also in our main store, so in our main state, we have courses, air. So then I also want this to be pub, Twitch VODs is going to be a vec of Twitch VOD. You need to have clone. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Okay, so you need to derive clone. Derive clone. Okay, so let's just make this Twitch VODs just to be consistent. All right, so I get you out. You're a vec of Twitch VODs. I want to do a main store dispatch. I guess I could just do this. It's going to be exact same pattern. You can do main store, dispatch, reduce. We get our state. State dot Twitch VODs equals Twitch VODs. I need to move Twitch VODs in. And that should be happy here. If there's an error, we take in this error. And then this is where we're handling that finally. So far I've been happy with this pattern, but I think eventually we're going to want to create a special like logging struct that I can use that will allow me to just not have to do all this stuff. So then I'll just throw you in there. And that'll be pretty much the exact same thing. So that being there, integration test, database, platform web. Okay, so we'll do a trunk serve. No errors. You're running. So I'm gonna open up my terminal. Hit refresh. And I should see, besides it yelling about this, let's filter URL to localhost. So here's a post to localhost, and my response, get Twitch VODs, and I've got 3 Twitch VODs. So it worked. Okay, so this all worked. I have the Twitch VODs now in the browser. I've stuffed them into the centralized UDuck store, and they're available for me to put in. So the next thing that we're going to do, which unfortunately I can't do today, is display them out. I'm thinking of doing something like this, where I put in sort of like a live view of it, like almost like an embedded view in here. But I want them to be like started automatically paused, if possible. Otherwise, I might create. I could also just do a card for this. That might work out really well too. I might do a card. I will think about the design for that, and we'll implement that on Monday. So as I mentioned during the middle of the stream, on Sundays we've been playing Screeps Arena. It's been a lot of fun. It's we're gonna continue working on that. We're on the Spawn and Swamp map. We just sort of been going through it. I need to win enough matches to be able to get a key to go to the last one, which might end up being the funnest one. We'll see. That one's actually like a build a base and like, attack each other type one. At least that's what it felt like from reading the description. We'll see. So that's going to be Sunday morning. And then Monday, we're back to this project again. So with that, I hope that you all have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time, whenever that is. Bye.